Key vocabulary of organizational identity, examples and applications. Identity. Organizational identity is the core character of an organization. What it fundamentally is, why it exists, and how it behaves consistently over time. It integrates the existential foundation, purpose, mission, mandate, and the behavioral expression, values, competencies, relationships. Example, Amazon. Amazon's identity centers on customer obsession and operational excellence, combining its existential goal of customer-centric commerce with behavioral strengths in technology and logistics. Application. Identity guides strategic choices, market positioning, organizational culture, and long-term direction. Organizations with strong identity avoid strategic drift. Purpose. Purpose expresses why the organization exists beyond profit or operational activity. It represents the timeless North Star that anchors strategic direction. Example, Tesla. Tesla's purpose is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. This drives investment in electric vehicles, battery storage, and renewable energy. Application. Purpose aligns employees around shared meaning, shapes innovation priorities, and strengthens legitimacy with society. Mission. Mission defines what the organization does today to deliver its purpose. It translates the long-term purpose into current operational focus. Example, Microsoft. Microsoft's mission is to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. This is operationalized through Azure, Microsoft 365, and enterprise solutions. Application. Mission guides product development, service offerings, and operational priorities. Mandates. Mandate refers to the formal authority and permission granted to an organization to operate. It may originate from law, regulation, ownership structure, or institutional authority. Example, World Bank. Their mandate is to reduce poverty and promote sustainable development. This authorizes them to provide development loans and finance infrastructure projects. Application. Mandate determines legal boundaries of action, regulatory responsibilities, and the scope of institutional authority. Values. Values represent the principles and ethical standards that guide how the organization behaves and makes decisions. Example, Google, Alphabet. Google emphasizes, focus on the user and all else will follow. This shaped products like Search, Gmail, and Android. Application. Values influence leadership decisions, employee behavior, and corporate reputation. Culture. Culture is the shared norms, beliefs, and behavioral patterns that shape how people in the organization interact, collaborate, and solve problems. Example, Netflix. Netflix promotes a high-performance culture built on freedom and responsibility, radical candor, and accountability. Application. Culture affects innovation speed, organizational adaptability, and employee engagement. Core competencies. Core competencies are distinctive capabilities that allow an organization to deliver superior value. They are typically difficult to imitate and are embedded in organizational knowledge. Example, Apple. Apple's core competencies include product design, hardware-software integration, and ecosystem development, e.g., iPhone and Mac ecosystem. Application. Core competencies determine strategic positioning, competitive advantage, and innovation capability. Stakeholder relationships. The network of trust and engagement between the organization and groups that influence or are affected by its activities, customers, employees, investors, regulators, etc. Example, Unilever. Strengthened relationships through its sustainable living plan, collaborating with suppliers on sustainable sourcing and governments on environmental initiatives. Application. Strong stakeholder relationships enhance legitimacy, reduce operational risk, and support long-term sustainability.